That's no moon. It's a space station.
It's too big to be a space station.
Bruh.
On the verge of greatness. We were this close.
The UCS Death Slice has been out for a month now, and there is a myriad of opinions on this set. Some think it's amazing, and others think it's one of the worst sets of all time. I myself haven't gotten it, and I'm probably not going to get it, not because I don't think it's a good set, just because it's kind of outside the scope of my collecting desires. But I have probably the hottest take that might get me in trouble, so please bear with me as I try and justify my hottest take without crucifying me, or at least wait till you watch the whole video, which probably you won't. You'll just crucify me anyways. But here we go. Let me preface it. I think, let me just throw it out there, and then I'll back it up a little bit, and then we'll go into what I think they should have done instead. I think Lego's DEI requirement negatively affected the figure selection and more so the quality and accuracy of the Lego figures.
Traitor!
Now, am I opposed to female or other races being Imperial troops? Certainly not. I think that is accurate and that should be there. Such people even in Star Wars, like Iden Versio, Finn for the First Order, but still kind of the same idea there. Admiral Natasi Dalia from Legends. There's definitely instances of it being there, and it should be there. But should 80% of the regular Imperial crew be that and I think this is the biggest thing, at the cost of being different people than they should be from Episode 4, because there's various officers that are represented in the set that are completely flip-flop from what we see in Episode 4, and more so, I think that all those necessary other changes to those Imperial minifigures took away the dual-molded legs from figures that needed it. Maybe that's not, but that is my hot take. I think the potentially DEI requirements took away obviously from accuracy, in my personal opinion. I think they should be there, but it could have been done in a way that didn't take away from accuracy of figures in the movie that should be where they're supposed to be. And two, also just as important, they took away the dual molded legs from Imperial officers and C-3PO. Now, would Lego have done the regular Imperial troops accurate to the movie and less of what they did, and still maybe not giving us dual molded legs? Possibly. But I am very, very curious to have been able to know if the budget for figures was put towards that, because there are some special molds and new faces that they gave to those Imperial trooper figures, and we didn't get dual molded legs for the Imperial officers. We didn't get a dual molded C-3PO when we really should have been. Their priority should have been, I think, dual molded legs for figures, and I think secondly it should have been accuracy to the movies, and then fill in other spaces that can make sense, like Imperial gunners, stormtroopers, and maybe one of the Imperial crew members, not two of the crew members completely being flip-flopped. That should have been, that we saw in the movie, that should be not normal, but I'll just say it, that should have been male that are now female. And it's not because there wasn't female Imperial officers and troops. That is completely fine. But what we saw in the movie was not what we got in the Death Star. And I think for accuracy's sake, I would have appreciated that. By all means, Star Destroyer, give us some female Imperial crews. We don't have to, it doesn't have to just all be that. Stormtroopers, we regularly get female stormtroopers, and that is fine. But Lego just seems to overly have to make sure to check all these specific boxes, and it seems like the Death Star, it came to a really big head. And I really wonder if that really affected the minifigure sourcing potential of that was prioritized and they gave up dual molded legs instead. But let me know down below if you think that is a very hot take, and even if Lego didn't do that, do you even think we would have gotten dual molded legs? Even if they hadn't gone the route they went with the regular Imperial figures, I still don't know if we would have got dual molded legs for the Imperial officers. I hope we would have. It makes sense, but let's just say that Lego in the past, especially 5 years, hasn't always done what's made sense for a lot of Lego Star Wars sets and figures. So let me know down in the comments. I hope you guys won't crucify me. I hope that was a decent justification. I'm not opposed to it, but it just seems that Lego is just overboarding it a lot lately, not just in the Death Star, but it was most apparent in the Death Star. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.